What is going on, Zombie Slayers? I'm D.I.C.E, and today I am here to break down all of the hints and screenshots we got throughout the D.I.C.E Summit. So earlier this week, I put out a video running over, I quickly burst it out basically, running over this new weapon we got, possible things we gained from that. And click now to watch that video. The link is also in the description. I'd recommend going and watching that first, because then we're going to elaborate on that more today as well. So this weekend I'm bringing you an overview of the week, and mainly from the D.I.C.E Summit, what we actually gathered, what intel we could gather from all their hints. I'm going to break down every single screenshot, every single sneaky little word they put in there. I'm going to break down the whole D.I.C.E Summit for you guys. So the first thing I want to run over is GK Nova 6. Now this was a website that was released to hint and kind of tease Black Ops. This was released on the internet, the World Wide Web, before Black Ops came out. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it was mentioned throughout the conference. And they set up this website to tease Black Ops 1. It was teasing kind of JFK and all of the events around the era, the sort of years around the time where Black Ops was set. And this could be teasing a Cold War era setting, and it could also tease a teaser site. I know we're getting pretty deep now, but it could be hinting that a new teaser site is coming, similar to GK Nova 6, to tease us for Black Ops 3 or Call of Duty 2015. Next, I want to have a look at this screenshot right here. And this is some cool creation art of Shangri-La on the right, how it is kind of drawn out. And if we remember back to the Origins ending cutscene, it was kind of how Sam was making up all these zombie swings. Sam and Eddie were playing together this game, and perhaps these are their drawings. We could be seeing this through their eyes right now. I don't know. But this is Shangri-La's design, and we have the D.I.C.E picture with the upgraded Wonderwolf, and it's weird how they chose the map with the unique rounds. D.I.C.E had dogs and zombies together within a round. We haven't seen this yet since, so this is pretty cool. Maybe they are returning, but it's probably nothing, but it's a possibility. And then if we zoom in on the bottom, we can see this document underneath here, and I've zoomed in for you here, and we can see on the left this date. This date is October the 2nd, 1962. Now this date is pretty significant in history. This was the date of one of the USA's nuclear tests. This was on an island. They were testing nuclear devices. So we could have mechanics similar to Nuketown within the next Zombies game, where things start falling from the sky and all those same mechanics we had in Nuketown, because we hadn't really seen anything like that since or before, and some of us thought they were really cool, so it'd be nice to see them return as well. Or we could have another nuclear setting. This could be a setting for a zombies map in Black Ops 3, probably one of the first ones that we get. And nukes, a big story in zombies is that nukes kill a lot of people. Well, that's a fact, they do. And these bodies that have been killed, there's thousands, perhaps millions of dead that can then be reanimated by element 115. So that's a big hint. And on the right here, some people have say it's SK and they can't make out the rest, but I think it says 7 right there. I think it's a signature line right through where it says 7, making it look like a K. I think it definitely does say 7. Now I want to draw your attention towards this next screenshot here. Now this is very weird, because it shows the original characters in their early selves. These are the Origins characters, although we can see that Richtofen is the one that's crossed out. In the events during Moon, Sam and Richtofen swap bodies, so we could finally discover what happened after Moon. This also does give evidence for us staying on the same storyline. We could be continuing the events after Moon. And again, right here, we have another screenshot, and this is a screenshot that was kind of zoomed in on another of the kind of planning pictures that we were given. And this is the Origins characters again, but Richtofen is missing again. So this does reinforce the previous ideas. Next I want to show you this, which I don't really make much of. But it looks like World War II Japan, or perhaps years towards that. So we had World War II Japan, and of course it could be 1950s. It looks like those sort of jungles, those sort of clothes as well. And earlier last year, not necessarily early last year, but last year on Treyarch's Twitter, we did have a Japan versus USSR banner. And it has Japanese jungles. I'm pretty sure they're Japanese jungles. And also we have a sword as well, which is typical of Japanese warfare. So, yeah. I think it could be hinting at the Cold War era. We do have a lot pointing towards this now. And of course, that is when Moon is set as well. Some believe it's set in the future, but that is where the majority think it is set. So, here I'm showing you the full screenshot. In the previous video, be sure to click on screen for that, and also the link is in the description. I'm going to show you the full screenshot right here of the new weapon. This is the full screenshot it came from. Everyone's shown you just the question mark of the weapon in, but this is the full screenshot. It's with Call of the Dead as well. And if I actually had to name a map where this weapon could have come out of, I would say it's Call of the Dead. So this is the full screenshot of the new weapon. Remember, I did do a video focusing on the weapon as well, so you can watch that. And later on I'm going to discuss some possible remakes as well. So Call of the Dead could be a possible remake. We could be going back through the chapters. Here's a cute screenshot. This features D.I.C.E and D.I.C.E. If this does in the slightest way hint at something, it would have to be remakes. We have the term re-energized. This could mean remaking all of the previous maps for next-gen consoles. And of course, we have the link of D.I.C.E and D.I.C.E, similarly sounding names. Next, I'm going to bring you this screenshot here, which we have the posters from World at War, which is probably Nocturne Toten. That's the map that Nocturne Toten came from. We also have Shino Numa. D.I.C.E towards the right, just under D.I.C.E, it's Just 5, Ascension, and of course Call of the Dead as previously mentioned. And then on the very left we have the Resurrection Pack, which is the Moon and World at War remakes DLC. This could be hinting at remakes again, or just a tribute. It's weird that no Black Ops 2 maps are included, so we may have remakes of Black Ops and World at War. This could also be hinting at the events after Moon, because we have some of the maps that occurred before Moon, but none from the events afterwards. Now, at this point I'm going to show you the TVs. They had this video of these TVs. There was this early 1900s, but 1900s, 20th century style TVs. And this is what they showed. I gathered a few screenshots from this, so we're given these throughout the presentation. And most people believe this screenshot to be the map of Mob of the Dead, although there seems to be a burning car at the bottom of the screen, which is similar to those within Green Run. We then have another screenshot, which this is Double Tap Root Beer, a Legacy Cola. Now, could this be a reference to Custom Zombies? Fans got to make it their own. Yeah, maybe. Or this could mean they have listened to the community in extra time of the 3-year cycle. All of the videos YouTube creators put up influenced the development of zombies. So this could be what it's actually going on about here. Here we have Origins, which is probably nothing, but the plane is on fire, which was a step in the Little Lost Girl Easter egg. We may continue from the end of Origins. So we've got loads of possible theories already arising here, which is very weird. I'm just saying what could possibly happen. I don't mean that I personally believe them, but I'm just saying these are possible things and we have to explore those things so I can allow you to make your own minds up. Now, this is a screenshot from the TVs again, and this is the D.I.C.E loading screen, which is the map. And let's play Spot the Difference, everyone. So here we have the original one at the very top, and at the bottom we have the one that was showed during the D.I.C.E conference. And yes, the top one's a bit brighter and the bottom one's a bit dimmer and blurred around the edges, put in a TV, but here is the difference. I've circled it for you here. In the top left of this TV screen we have some extra text. It was not on the previous map, it was not on there. And this is in the top left corner. Where else have we had text in the top left corner of a loading screen? Well, Black Ops 2 loading screens is where we've had it. And this could further hint remakes. This could be the text that appears here as we reload a map, and this could be showing the remakes are coming. And the final screenshot I have for you here is one that I explored in the previous video as well. But in this image we clearly have a Z or a Z, whichever way you like to pronounce it, and it's not a 2. This is clearly indicated by the line through it. They did this to ensure this did not suggest World at War II, although it could still happen. They are just making sure they do not hint towards it or confirm it. The Z symbolises the beginning of zombies. What's more interesting though is this handwritten text at the bottom, and I know this is a bit blurry and it's very dark, hard to make out, so what I've done is I've adjusted the brightness for you guys. Oh, aren't I nice? And what community members have worked out from this is that it is Vietnamese for warning or danger, this text at the very bottom. So again, Cold War era is definitely being hinted at. To conclude, we have had possible hints at everything, and it's hard to decide what is going to happen. I personally believe that we will have the title of Black Ops 3, and it will follow up on the events after Moon with Richthofen's and Sam's Soul Swap. We will also have remakes of the old maps on next-gen consoles, maybe in a DLC where we will have a new map also coming with a remake. What may be concerning is that we usually receive information on the campaign first and then zombies. For example, we had the teaser for Ghost briefly discussing the setting before anything, but then we had Extinction 1 week before release. So we got the campaign for Ghost within the early summer, and then we got Extinction 1 week before the game's release. And these are the exact same modes. We have the campaign and zombies, and we're getting zombies first, and this is pretty cool because this game could actually be built around zombies. It probably will still contain the usual campaign and multiplayer, but will allow the zombies team to choose the setting, as it now has a huge following. Since zombies has been gone, the following has grown incredibly. Yes, maybe the same people own it, perhaps a few people have bought it, a few more people have bought it, but the following and YouTube has grown massively. We know that Call of Duty has just exceeded $11 million retail sales worldwide. All I can tell you is that I will continue to break down the information we are fed with an unbiased opinion and research from multiple sources. Thank you for joining me today. I've outlined as much as I can. Let me know if I missed anything. Tell me what your thoughts on this down below in the comment section, and I'll see you all next time.